searching for gaming knowledge comes the man, the myth, a legend in his own mind, Critical. Welcome back, guys and gals. Critical here. Today I'm bringing another game guide for Subsistence, and this is about BCUs and multiple BCUs. Alright, so I'm on my test world again, and I've come out here and I've placed a BCU. This BCU is the only BCU on the map, so it's generating 0.33 power and 0.07 mass. I've got 2 more BCUs and a few more foundations with walls to get some stuff going. So this BCU right now is the primary BCU on this map. When I bring up another item that can connect to this BCU, no matter what it is, there's this big giant blue sphere. It actually goes underground. It's one big ball of blueness. If I connect another BCU, if I place another BCU and it touches this sphere, even if it's underground and you can't see it, or inside a rock, it connects the 2 BCUs together. But if you get far enough away, it'll make the BCU a separate BCU. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna run over here far enough just to make sure that this is definitely a separate BCU. Say right about here should work. Nope. Okay. Let's go ahead and place the foundation, curved foundation because it's cheap. Place that, and we're gonna place a secondary BCU. Now you'll see this BCU is not generating any power. It's not connected to that first BCU. It is a separate BCU. Okay. Now this is a solo co-op world, and I've already gotten my free lockpick. If I hadn't, the first BCU, this one, which is now my primary, first or main BCU, is still generating power, but it would have given me a lockpick. When I went over and dropped the other one off, I wouldn't have gotten a lockpick. So right now, these 2 BCUs are completely separate. I can prove that by looking at the blue sphere. See that blue sphere? That's the main BCU. Let me get closer to this one. And then this is the secondary. I wish I can get both. I think maybe if I stand in the middle, it'll let me to see both. No, it's going to show me whichever one is closer. Okay, but these 2 BCUs are separate. So that's the first one. That's the second one. We're going to put the 3rd BCU right in the middle. And if I've done this right, all right, I'm going to place this BCU. Now you'll see that it's touching that primary BCU, the first BCU, and now that base is connected to this base. This one is close enough for the blue spheres to be touching across here. So all 3 of these BCUs are touching. All right, but the one that's actually producing power is this BCU right here is the one that's producing power. All right, this is the one that's actually producing that power. Now, if I delete this BCU, the connection between BCU number 1 and BCU number 2 has been broken. This BCU over here is no longer producing power. See, it stopped. The first BCU, so the oldest, the first, the main BCU is always the one that'll generate power. Now let's say I want to move bases. I'm transporting some stuff and I'm trying to move from that lower spot because it's like a horrible build location. I don't want to live there. And over here, the wife just happens to love these 3 trees or whatever, and I have to build a home here. So I need this BCU to start producing power. If it's going to be my main base, it'd just be smart. Now, I can place another BCU to connect these 2, and all 3 will be connected. Or I can come over here and delete the primary BCU, the first BCU on this world, And then the third BCU, well, excuse me, the second BCU that I placed is now the primary, the main. It's the oldest BCU on the map. And you'll see that one is now generating power. It's as simple as that. You can string up to 8 BCUs together. If you need to redirect which one is your main BCUs, and you've got 5 placed, the one that you want to be the main, don't touch it. And delete all the others. And then I like to go in like in a chain and connect all the BCUs 1 through 5, meaning the 5th one I want to be my primary. Now I'm going to go 4, 3, 2, and then 1, which is by right in the middle of the house. In this method, I know which BCU is the main BCU, and I also know that if that BCU were to get destroyed, the 4th BCU becomes the next target that the hunters are going after. It allows me to set my base up that way. This also allows you to expand your base. And they don't have to be touching like completely, just as long as those blue spheres are just ever so slightly overlapping, it'll produce power and mass. The same function for power works exactly the same for mass. Alright guys and gals, this has been Critical. I've been doing a game guide on Subsistence on multiple BCUs. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this content. If you have, drop a like, consider subscribing, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take it easy. Bye.